Hey everyone, this here's my little fire starting kit when I go camping. As you can see, it's really compact, it's really convenient. I throw it in my pack and forget it's there. I'm about to refill it, so I figured I may as well show you what I added, what I removed, and why. First thing first in there, the Canadian Tire Flyer. We get these once a week. I always put them aside and I use them to start my fire, so I cut up a little piece, throw it in there. Something new I added was this fire tape from Procamptek. It's a roll of tape. I cut out a few strips and folded them flat. Go there in there easily. Takes up no space, just like the paper. They're supposed to start when it's wet. You tear them up a little bit, start a fire with them. Easy addition. Strikers. Now these in the bag come as a spare when you buy some matches. That was an easy thing to throw in there. They stay in the bag. They stay somewhat waterproof. This actually came from a box of matches, which I cut out. I tend to use that. It's really easy to just hold up against the case, strike your match. That's what I've been doing so far, and I have no reason to change that. So that goes in there. Here we have a selection of storm matches, whether it's rainy, windy, if there's snow, these will still light. I toss a bunch of these in there. One thing I took out completely were these matches from a company called Olympia. They don't light well, they don't stay lit well, and the match heads tend to break off really easily, so for that reason, took them out completely. Here we have some fire plugs. Now these on the left are from a company called Procamptek. This one on the right is from a company called SOL. They both work really well. They're both in there. Next thing on the list is the Fire Strikers from Uco. Now they are a bit bulky, they do take up a little bit of space, but they work extremely well. They burn for about 7 minutes. They'll burn if they're wet, they'll burn if it's windy. For that reason, easy decision to put those in there. These are little fire starting cubes you might find in the barbecue section of your hardware stores. They work great. They're a little on the boring side, but they do work. With those Uco Strikers in there, I haven't really had the need for them, so I took them out as well. One of the newer additions is this little micro sparker from SOL. As you can see, it works by throwing little sparks. We'll probably mess around this more in summer, but it's in there. Some Fatwood. Now this is by far the funnest thing to use, and this is a must in any of my little fire kits. I did have to shave it down to size to fit, but it was well worth the effort. Now for one of the more boring items in here, a big lighter. You can fit a large one. Because I don't use it very often, I do prefer to put a small one in here. Here we have a little piece of cotton ball. It actually came with the storm matches. It's meant to stop them from moving around in their packaging. So for that reason, I stuffed it down here. Works to stop them from moving, also works as fire starter, so 2 for 1. And the last thing in here is a piece of fire starting material from a company called Procamptek. This is their fast fire stick. I actually dug out a piece of the inside and just tossed it in there. And there you have it. Now I haven't found the need to waterproof this case at all. I keep it in my backpack and it's typically pretty safe in there. However, I do add a rubber band to it. I've never had it open, but it's more for the peace of mind knowing that it won't open. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.